So basically, the girl tells you numbers and you're trying to enter it. And then when a level gets higher, the girl has more numbers. And then if you basically get it wrong, if you get it wrong, you go down a level. So it goes to 0.
Cool.
And then it's only 2 numbers.
Awesome. It looks super cool, Olivia.
What this one will do, it will just make a shape and then it will clear and then make another shape. Different shape.
Wow, that looks awesome, Simone.
Thank you.
And so did you choose the shapes that you drew in here, or did you have the program do it for you?
I chose the shapes.
You chose the shapes? Awesome.
Thank you.
It looks super
How did you
cool.
How did you decide to do these shapes, and what did you learn in the process, Simone?
So the new ones that I learned were the begin, fill, and end fill. And the process was just using basic shapes to make it into something new. Like there's a triangle and a circle with another circle inside, and it looks like a duck who's creepy. So
Yeah, it does kind of look like that.
So basically, my project was a project based on one of my favorite series that's on YouTube called BFDI. So basically, it starts out as a simple project where this happens. Hi, this is the first short of Battle for a Luxurious Island. Enjoy! Okay, too much sound. And then when I press space, it moves on to the next costume, and it's like a bit of a cartoon.
Cool. And Pranav, so what does BFEI stand for?
It stands for Battle for Dream Island.
Battle for Dream Island. That's super cool. And so do you want to tell us a little bit about some of the things that you learned while you were making this project?
Well, I learned that since at the start I had to make a big one for the start part, I had to make 2 different. So it started as 2 different costumes. I had to make like a Sprite 1 and a Sprite 2 for each of them because they're different.
Yeah, so I see you made your own costumes over here, and you have tons of different costumes.
Also, I named it BFALI for a reason. Since BFDI stands for Battle for Dream Island, I basically made a bit of the same thing, except it's called Battle for a Luxurious Island.
Wow, so it's a luxurious island. That's awesome. So it's a little bit different than the TV show, right?
Yeah, it's not actually a TV show, it's a YouTube show.
Okay, so this is my Space War project. So my name is Ishan Binder, and today I'm going to show you my Space War project. So this project is about 2 rocket ships fighting against each other. So the first one to get 5 wins the game. So in this project, you just use the up and down arrow keys and the W and Z arrow keys to go up and down.
Can you make it big?
Awesome. So for those of you who are watching, I sent you a link to Ishan's Maker portfolio, and you can go and you can see his project on there, and then you can play it too.
And don't go just it.
So my dad is right now playing with me on the other players. So whoever wins the game first, it says game over, and then the rocket says I win.
That's super awesome. Do you want to play that one more time for us, Ishan, so we can see it again?
Okay. So the space bar is to shoot the beams, the laser beams. And for the red one, you just use the right arrow.
Cool. And Ishan, do you want to tell us a little bit about how you made this project? Maybe what's something that you used in this project? I see here you've probably got some scores, right?
coding?
Yeah, I did like a lot of coding. So in rocket ship, so this is all of my coding. So this is what I learned in my Scratch Ninja project, and I just customized it a little bit. So now there's 2 players, and it also says game over.
It says game over. And then when you want to restart your project, how do you restart the game?
It just stops by itself after it says game over, and then you just press the go button, and then it starts again.
Awesome. Well, it looks super great. Yeah, good job, Ishan. So have you gotten to play a lot with your friends and your parents?
Yeah, I play a lot with my parents.
Okay, so my name is Zachary Liao, and this is the thing I made. So you have to try to catch the butterflies, but not touch the snakes. And then when it's winter, you can't see them.
You can't see, so all the butterflies are hidden?
Yeah, and then when you press B and C, they come.
Oh,
out.
wow.
Or else they stay hidden forever.
So you got to press B or C, and I see that you've got our seasons in there, so you can play in all different seasons, right?
Mhm. So Zachary, what inspired you to do that project?
I just thought of what I could do for this, and then I just made it. Like, I just got an idea from another game I played, and then I made this game.
Yeah, it's a very, very well made game, and it's a very creative idea, and it's very much on the theme as well. That's awesome.
Good job, Zachary. Awesome.
You're getting a lot of thumb ups and smiley faces and hearts. Awesome.
This is my project.
Cool. So do you want to tell us a little bit about your project, Rashmi?
Yeah, I used the point direction block, and then I used a little bit of the broadcast messages.
Wow, it looks great. So go ahead and play your project for us and let's see how it goes. Oh no.
And then when you click it again, she comes back.
She comes back. That's great. So let's see. It looks awesome. And so, Rashmi, you said that you use things like the broadcast messages, right?
Yeah,
Do you want to go a little bit into that and how you use those to make your project?
yeah. I use the broadcast messages for them to talk.
Yeah, it looks great. And so you notice here that Rashmi almost made a story, right? It kind of looks like something that you would see in maybe a TV show or something like that. Good job, Rashmi. So if you see,
I also use the show and hide block.
yeah, so we use some show and hide blocks to show and hide our sprites. Good job. So I sent you guys a link in chat to go ahead and if you want to take a look at Rashmi's project and watch it for yourself. I'll send it one more time. And then if you like Rashmi's project, go ahead and give her some thumbs ups in the chat. You did a really great job, Rashmi.
I've researched researched what protects the Earth from harmful rays from the sun. I figured it out and I made this game, and I'm gonna play it right now. Try to stop the sun's rays from hitting the Earth. If you do that, if you do it, you're gonna get points up. Or if it touches the Earth, points down because the harmful rays actually touches the Earth.
Awesome. And so what stops the harmful rays from hitting the Earth? What is
in the ozone? I changed it small, on a paddle, so then you can actually make it fun. I made it a fun game. So then each time, instead of every it's like so it could not touch the Earth or anything like that. So it's like you are like, if you only you know when you like it can touch the earth, and I'm using the arrow keys to move.
Awesome. That looks super great. Do you like
Thank you.
science, Siddharth? Do you like learning about our solar system?
Yeah.
Yeah. Siddharth, do you want to tell us a little bit about some things that you learned when you were making your project in terms of coding?
Well, yeah, I learned lots of things while I was coding on this. I figured out that I should use like a paddle, and I actually put the model of the sun and earth, so you actually know which one is which.
Yeah, that looks super great. So you learned a lot about the paddle and kind of how to move it up and down, right? With your arrow keys too?
Yeah.
And check if they're bouncing. Cool, good job. And look at that score up there. You're already at 284.
No, you know why I get that much already? Sometimes when I try to get it, I actually glitch. So instead of getting it, my ball goes like right this to show you how it works. Your score goes very fast.
Yeah, so sometimes it
See,
senses like
that's glitching. See how fast it's going? Now I'm
yeah,
already at
wow.
400. Yeah,
Well,
that's why I've already got that much of a score.
Still, it looks great. You know, sometimes our sun's rays also glitch sometimes, and they send us more sunlight, and sometimes they send us less. So it's kind of like in real life. Good job. So go ahead, if you guys like Siddharth's project, you can go ahead and give it some likes on Scratch. You can also give us some thumbs ups in the chat if you like Siddharth's project. It's super creative, and I like that you did some research beforehand and learned more about the ozone before you made your project.
Yeah, you need that. I was thinking of a game. Well, how I made this is I was thinking of a game how to protect the earth. Then I figured out there is a way to protect the earth from I was first thinking of doing asteroids and everything like that, but I figured out I just shouldn't do that, and I should do something for something else harming the earth. So then I came up with I figured out the sun has harmful rays and everything like that. Yeah. Then this happened.
Yeah, well, it looks great, you know. If you learned in science about things like greenhouse gases and how the sun's rays can be harmful for Earth, it's a super great project with all of that information. Good job, Siddharth.
So I made a thing where Smiley Face tries to get the taco to get points and goes through these like blocks with pointy things to get points too.
Awesome. So do you want to go ahead and click that play button so we can see how it works?
You are on level 1.
Good job. So it's kind of tough to get that taco, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to get, but it makes the game more challenging. So go ahead. You guys, if you're watching, you can go ahead and click on the link I just sent you to test out Allison's game. And Allison, do you want to share what was your inspiration behind this game?
I don't know.
You don't know? Do you want to share about maybe some things that you learned while you were making it?
I like tacos. Maybe that helps.
You like tacos? Are tacos your favorite food, Allison?
Yep.
Yeah. And do you want to share? So I see you uploaded your own emoji in, right? Do you want to share some other things that you learned how to do while you were making this project?
I already sort of knew how to upload things, but definitely helped get them to work because it used to not work too well.
Yeah, well, it looks super great. I love that you uploaded your own game over too. Did you draw that yourself?
I drew the game over, not the background of it.
You drew the game over. Well, it looks super great. Good job. So if you like Allison's project, if you've played it, go ahead and give her some thumbs ups in the chat. And you can also go ahead and give her some likes on her Scratch project. Good job, Allison.
Yeah, I made a movie. Oh, wait. Basically, it's just a movie, I guess.
Yeah, it looks really interesting. Do you want to go ahead and play it for us?
It's a bit long.
That's all right. Let's go ahead and watch it. Whoa, look at the cakes. That's super cool. Awesome, Risu. It looks super good. I'm gonna go ahead and stop your project now. And then you want to tell us a little bit about your inspiration behind your project? How did you come up with this story?
Um, I couldn't hear you behind the music.
No worries. So I asked, do you want to tell us about your inspiration for this project? How did you come up with this?
Well, I had some help from some of my other Scratch teachers. They helped me with a bit of the project.
It looks great. And how did you come up with the story behind it? Did you read about a similar story or did you make it up all on your own?
I got an idea, and then my teachers helped me think about what the rest of the story could be.
Wow, well, it looks awesome. And do you want to share with us a couple of things that you learned while you were making this project? I see you made your own costumes and you've uploaded some of your own sprites in, right?
Well, I learned how to make it so that the sprites show at the start of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so basically, it's a kind of action movie, short, kind of,
Mm-hmm.
which is probably gonna lag, but whatever. Okay, so let me start. Okay. So wait, let me turn my volume down.
So it's getting in the car. Cool.
Wait for it.
Wow, they're going so fast. Oh no.
And that's it.
Awesome.
He shovel at the cop, and that's the end of episode 1.
So I see you've got episode 1. Are you planning on adding extra episodes in?
Of course. So the game, since the theme of this fair is seasons, I made it with a picnic. The snake is having a picnic during summer in the seasons.
It looks great. And it's
Seasons, so I made it with.
Yeah, I can do circles, so I just did the basic.
Amar, are these all your favorite foods over here? I see you got some donuts and some apples and some Cheetos, it looks like.
That's puffs. Yeah, I like puffs instead of Cheetos better. And
Which ones do you like better?
See, cake, the donuts, and candy. I just chose a random candy I could get.
What's your favorite snack in all of these that their snake is eating?
Let's see.
Do you have a favorite?
Okay, here's my 3 top favorites. I can't decide between them. Donut, the cake, and the egg.
The cake and the egg, and what was that last one?
The donut.
The donut. My favorite is...
Actually, my length actually got to 120.5 once.
Wow, that's crazy. So yeah, if you're watching, you can go ahead and play Amar's game and see if you can beat his high score of, what was that, 120, right? Something like that?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's super long. Yeah. So I'll send you guys the link right one more time, and good job. And Amar, do you want to share with us what's something that you learned while you were making this project?
Well, this game, it's just that I just had this snake game just with one sprite, so I changed the background, added more sprites, and added the stuff I like with it. That's all I added. The rest was already there. I was making.
It looks super cool. I like that you added in all of your favorite foods and some candies too.
So I actually have been making this for a year. I actually finished this a long time ago, but then sometime later after I finished it, I started editing it to make it look better. And I learned I used a lot of variables, functions. I incremented a lot of variables, and then I also found out how to make a timer. And yeah, the other stuff I pretty much knew.
Can you make it bigger, Mark? Click on here to make it bigger. Awesome.
Yeah. Wait, where?
So do you want to explain to us how the game works, Mark? How do you play?
Basically, W and S are forward, and then right turns right and left turns left. And then you start with 500 health. And then if a zombie touches you, you lose 1 health. And then, so every time you shoot, your ammo goes down. And then you have to collect these little 3 lines to get more ammo. And then the red with the plus symbol increases your health by 5. And then the shirt / breastplate adds your armor to 0.1. And that's actually a pretty decent amount of armor. And then originally the background was a table because I tried making it look like you were playing on a phone. But then when I saw the seasons, I thought that when a family goes to a beach, like many teenagers would probably be on their phone
Yeah.
playing video games. So then that's why I put a beach background, and yeah.
Looks awesome.
And then when I lose, it gives me this grave. It gives me this. It gives if I lose.
Wow, so we've got the cause of death is zombies. Interesting. I love. Did you make that yourself, that background?
I drew everything.
You drew everything yourself. That's incredible. Wow. Mark, it looks super awesome. Do you want to share with us what's one thing that you learned while you were making the project?
So I learned how how to make like armor, because originally I didn't like I tried for like so long to make armor, but then I could never figure it out until I found out that you had to use like subtraction and multiplication symbols with the variable. So then yeah, that's what I learned.
That's awesome. So you use some of those math operators in your project, right?
Yes.
Cool. Well, I can't believe that took you over a year. It looks awesome. I can tell you put so much effort into it.
So I made the Earth revolve around the sun.
Awesome.
And it changes seasons. Like first it goes to spring, and then it goes to summer, and then fall, and then winter. And when it goes to spring, the spring season comes.
Welcome, spring.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Thank you.
So how did you learn about the seasons and the Earth's rotation, Ramya?
So I researched about it and I did it.
Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and send you all a link to Ramya's project in the chat.
Welcome, summer.
So this is summer.
It's finally time to go to the beach.
And so you guys can go ahead and take a look at Ramya's project. Yeah, so when the Earth is closer to the sun, we're at summer.
Yeah, so now it's gonna be fall.
Welcome, fall. It's time for us to adore the changing color of the leaf.
Awesome, Ron.
And now it comes to winter. Yeah, so since the Earth is far away from the sun, it's winter.
Yeah, well, it looks great.
Thank you.
Do you want to share with us what's one thing that you learned while you were making this project?
Time to go outside to make snowman.
Wait, what?
What's one thing that you learned while you were making the project, Ramya?
I learned that I learned how to use the glide code.
The glide code, and is that how you got your Earth to move around the sun?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, if you like Ramya's project, you can give her some thumbs ups in our chat, and you can also click on that link I sent you earlier to view her project and put some hearts in there.